What's something you like to see WB do, Warner Brothers do, that you think would make the DCEU, the DC universe, better? Bring back Lex Luthor? What? Say what?
They did bring back Lex Luthor.
No, I know. Did they bring back the Lex Luthor? No, that's the question she asked. No,
is that what you go by now? The Lex Luthor?
No, I don't go by that. Some people do. Screen Rant, other publications.
A young Gene Hackman, I always referred to you as.
By the way, he was my favorite. He was my favorite Lex Luthor of all time.
So good. He was so good.
But you don't know, really. And that's a tough question, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, and this isn't just trying to, I'm not definitely not evading or dodging or whatever, or paying lip service when I say I'm legit just grateful that I get to be Shazam and get to be in that world. And as a comic book fan and video game player and lover of all nerdy pop culture, like I have all kinds of different ideas of what I think would be fun or cool. But look, I think that from what I've gathered from my bosses and conversations that I've had, I think that Warner Brothers and DC are making steps to do exactly that, at making it better. I think that, there was unfortunately just some missteps or misfires or whatever that came in the initial universe building that just didn't pan out, and Marvel's did. They took, I think Feige and those guys were smart enough to take Jon Favreau and Robert Downey Jr.'s template in the original Iron Man, and eventually just kind of put that vibe over all of their titles. They realized that that's what people want, and they were right. It's funny enough and with just enough action and explosiveness and death, but not so much that like kids are freaking out and parents can take their kids to the movie. Like they struck the perfect chord, and Favreau and Downey did that first, and then they used that template and they did it. DC and Zack Snyder wanted to go the other direction and be like, let's make this dark. Let's do it. Let's do this darker deal. And I think for Batman, that works. I think that it was a difficult thing to apply to all of the DC characters because of their different personalities and stuff. And ultimately, they were trying to figure out their tone, and Zach had to leave Justice League and Joss came in, and now there's all that drama and all these things that people are talking about. And that was all well before my time. And I can't weigh in on any of it. But what I can say is that now, because the universe build didn't work, I think, in the way that everyone wanted it to, they have pivoted, and now they're allowing it to be this multiple universe, DC universe, the multiverse, which is interesting because Marvel is now kind of doing that thing as well. But it allows you to make all the movies you want, and they can be connected or not connected or whatever. And I think that's smarter.